Lazy Eagle Swarm 5 Entertainment TV. Share, subscribe, man. Like, comment, share, all that. If you already know, then I already know. Then you already know what it is, man. Matter of fact, let me put my fucking lanyard on. Because I'm an Eagle at the end of the day. And we are going to talk about week 1. We came out of week 1 being surprised. We went into week 1 thinking we knew what was going to happen. We didn't. We learned nothing. We understood that the best qualities about being an NFL team is learning your personnel and understanding your players. The thing I'm about to tell you guys is this. We learned that Patrick Mahomes is great. In my opinion, the GOAT. Josh Allen is talented. And in my opinion, unimaginable and unpredictable. We also learned that having a deep roster is powerful in the NFL. Now, mind you, we as humans are used to being and used to having the same mindset over and over and over and over and over. But we have no clue about what the NFL is going to bring us this season. Now, we sit back and we talk about NFL Week 1. What we understand and what we don't understand. But there's no way you can tell me this season is predictable. It's not. This season is something that's going to be dramatic, something that's going to be crazy, something that's not going to be understanding, but it's going to be powerful. 3 games that stood out to me. 3 games was Seattle versus Broncos, Bengals versus Pittsburgh Steelers, and Eagles versus Lions. You guys come to me and you ask me why I believe in my Eagles. And I might sound biased, but you gotta look at it from top to bottom. We have arguably the best secondary in the league, a la Marcus Epps, a la Bradbury and Slay. Our coordinator is the X factor. He is the Achilles heel of the defense. If he doesn't get it right, he will be fired. Now, mind you, I believe that at some point Nick Sirianni is going to pull John Gannon to the side and say, I'm going to run the defense. I'm going to call the plays. You're just going to be the spectator. Because what we have on defense is enough to handle what we need to handle. And I don't think John Gannon is able to handle that. Now, the Detroit Lions did come back. They did come back, and they almost came back, but they refused to come back because you know what? We were too much for them. And we knew we were the better team, a la Miles Sanders. And that's another story. But A.J. Brown, hell of a receiver. I don't understand to this day why A.J. Brown was let go by the Tennessee Titans. Miles Sanders is the truth. Jalen Hurts. Say what you want to say about his arm, but he is, and I'm accepting he's a game manager, but at the same time, he's a game manager that wants to win and has the talent around him. You didn't see this game Devontae Smith and Quez Watkins eating, but you did see Pascal and A.J. Brown eating. And Goddard. You forgot about the second monster, or matter of fact, the first monster that is second. And that's Devontae Smith and Quez Watkins. Once we figure out how to manage and put everybody in one, we're going to be the best team in the league. And I'm saying that. Maybe not the league, maybe it's the league, but definitely better than the NFC Conference. Like I said, the Eagles are better this year, and we're gonna make a wrecking force into the league, and we're gonna be hard to stop, hard to beat, and we're hungry. And don't forget, Derek Barnett went out, so you know who's coming in? That boy from UGA, Jordan Davis. Beware, you're in for a scare. Goosebumps. Now, let me run into a second game. Pittsburgh versus the Bengals. This is week 1. I don't agree with what the Bengals are. Now, a lot of people say that, Lawrence, you're crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm very knowledgeable, and I'm a fucking genius. I agree that the Bengals are not good, but I think their QB Joe Burrow is overrated, and I'm standing on top of that. Until proven otherwise, I'm standing on top of that situation. I think the Bengals are good with the talent that they have, not Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is an average quarterback. You take away Jamar Chase, Boyd, and Higgins, and Mixon, he's nothing. Joe Burrow is a basic quarterback. Jamar Chase is arguably the best receiver in the league. Higgins arguably the best 2 in the league. And Boyd arguably the best 3rd in the league. And Mixon is arguably in the top 5 running backs in the league. What I need to see from Joe Burrow is this. I need to see that Joe Burrow can handle a game where he's not finding Jamar Chase, he's not finding Higgins, he's not finding Boyd. He can win it himself with his pride, with his strength, and with his mobility. Not to run, but his mobility to act and think and control his offense. The first pass from you was an interception. That's terrible. You got to fix that, Joe Burrow. And you're overrated to prove otherwise. And I also believe that the Bengals are good, but they cannot stack up against the Chiefs and the Bills and the Chargers and the Raiders. And maybe not even the Dolphins. We already know the Bengals don't have a good defense. They got Geno Atkins and they got Jesse Bates. But other than that, who do they have? Eli Apple? He's okay, but he's not enough. Joe Burrow, show us that you're not a fluke. Show us that it's not the talent around you. Show us that we can trust you and believe in you and put your Bengals into the top teams in the AFC that are elite. So far, you've proven me otherwise. And that's the way it is, so proven wrong. Now, we're going to reach the final game. And the game that actually stood out to me, the third game, Seattle versus Broncos. Now, mind you, I'm the one that came in here and said that I don't believe the Broncos are going to be that good. They're not. They're... Because they have a roster that is decent. They're not great. They're good and decent. I put good and decent in the same fold. I just don't believe that Russell Wilson is anything anymore. He's past his prime. He's 33 years old. They gave him $240 million. Right? I do believe that the coach and Russell Wilson is not in combination. They don't understand each other. They don't get it. He doesn't even trust Russell Wilson because he didn't even give him the ball. It was 4th and 5. You go for a field goal when you have Russell Wilson back there. Now, the coach don't understand that. That's going to be a fallout later on down the line. If I am the offensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos, I'm giving Judy the ball every play. Melvin Gordon is a bust. Jamal Williams is good, but if you're not putting Jamal Williams number 1, then you can't tell me anything. They need a running back and they need a tight end. In my opinion, to help Russell Wilson, you have to start managing the game. you have to start thinking that Russell Wilson cannot handle this by himself. He has to have the pieces. Jeudy should be the prime main target of that offense. Without him, it don't run. Sutton is good. I'm not saying Sutton is not good, but Sutton is not a solid number 2. He's a solid number 3. They might need another receiver also. So look into that. But I just believe that Russell Wilson is out of his prime, and it's going to take a lot. He needs the talent that Joe Burrow has. And that's why I kind of, in my mind, relate Joe Burrow to Russell Wilson at this point. Not the old Russell Wilson, but this Russell Wilson, because I just don't feel it. I feel like them two quarterbacks need talent. Even though Joe Burrow's a second-year quarterback, or maybe a third-year quarterback, but they need talent. Russell Wilson needs to make sure he gives the ball to Jeudy majority of the game to succeed. Russell Wilson and the coach of the Denver Broncos, the new coach, it's not combined heads. It's different. It's a totally different story. They're not combined heads. It's going to be a problem this season if they don't fix it. They, by the trade deadline, should trade for a running back or pick up a running back for free agency. I don't know who, but it should be done. Latavius Murray is out there. Why not go grab him? They need help at running back. Tight end is trash. I don't know, but right now, Jeudy's the best player in the offense, and even Jeudy is better than Russell Wilson. I'm saying it. Y'all called me crazy when I said it's going to win 9 to 10 games, man. And I told y'all, I'm not playing. I'm telling y'all that the Broncos are not going to be that fucking good. They're not. I look at week 1 as this, man. You have talent all around the league, but you gotta watch what's in front of your eyes. You can't play the eye test, but you can also, because you look at teams like the Eagles, you look at teams like the Bills, the Chiefs, you look at teams like Miami, you look at teams like, oh my God, the Chargers. You look at teams that have their rosters ready and set. You can't just run anything but one player. You need a roster. One player is not going to bring you anything. If you don't have the mindset, the coach, and the roster, you're going to lose games. That's what's going to happen. And it's not going to be anything to say or else about it. Jalen Hurts is not the best quarterback, but he has a roster. He has a roster. Jalen Hurts has a roster. He can play. He can have fun. He don't have to go out there and be the hero. Put the team on, put the logo on his back, or put the team on his back, because he has a roster. Something that the Rams don't have. Something that the Cardinals don't have. Something that the Broncos don't have. Jalen Hurts, Buffalo Bills, Chiefs, they all have rosters. Now you come to me and you say, what about Baltimore? Well, you know, and Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is a special player, man. And he's going to be the top player in next season's off season. That everybody's going to be talking about where he's going to go, where he's going to land. Everybody's talking about that. Lamar Jackson's special, man. For real. But we got to stop taking out the one player. One player does not win a game in the NFL. One player is not the team in the NFL. It's not the NBA. It's the NFL. And the NFL is based off rosters and talent around them. Again, look at the Eagles. You say Jalen Hurts can suck all you want to. And I'm not being biased. I'm being honest. You can say Jalen Hurts sucks all you want to, but his roster is mean. It's crazy. His roster is nuts. You can say the Chiefs suck all you want to, but the receiving core is deep. It's not one big piece. Tyreek Hill. It's a bunch of little pieces that make it happen, that make you dangerous. Chargers, Chiefs, Bills, Eagles. Come on, man. Like I said, man, Lazy Eagle Swim Father Entertainment TV. Like, subscribe, comment, share, everything, man. Lazy Eagle Swim Father Entertainment TV, man. If you already know, then I already know, then you already know what it is, man. Week 1 was amazing. It was definitely something else. That was something special, dog. But I gotta tell y'all, it's only the beginning, it ain't the end, and it's gonna be interesting. But I'm learning that a roster makes a team. You have to have a roster. One player's not going to do anything for you. And that's what the Broncos are learning the hard way. The Broncos have a chance to prove me wrong. But the way the coach is looking, the way the running back is looking, and I'm not going to say the defense, but maybe the DC over there, it's not clicking. Russell Wilson, Denver Broncos head coach, it's not clicking, bro. But like I said, Lazy Eagle Swim Father Entertainment TV. If you already know, then I already know, then you already know what it is, man. Please comment, share, subscribe, like. You already know what it is, man. Week 1 was a doozy. Week 1 was crazy. Week 1 was insane. Peace.